I apologise now for my use of unparliamentary language.
That is most unparliamentary language.
It's essentially a lame duck.
Let's be fair about it. We all parted.
And lose my seat because it's the only thing we can do
You've
to get
tripled
this
national
country.
debt, you've effectively destroyed the country, and now you've a dirty...
Hi, my name is Daniel Ryan. Thanks for joining me today to talk all about voting. A little later on, we're going to be talking about how to register and how to vote. First of all, I caught up with a few people to talk about why you should be voting. What's the history of voting?
The history of voting is before 90 years ago we didn't have our own Dáil. So for the past 90 years we can vote for people and get them into the Dáil, and they can do things for Bray and for our community.
Why should I vote?
Why you should vote is because you have ideas about what's good for your family and for your community, be it Bray, Arklow or Wicklow or whatever.
Yeah.
And you want to elect the person who will do good things for your community. So this is your chance once every 5 years, that when they elect a new government, that when the politicians come around looking for their vote and they want to be in government, you can ask them what are they going to do about the money and about facilities. And if they have a good answer, then that's the person you might be able to vote for.
The main reason that people with disabilities should vote is that they will have a say in how the country is run, and how rules are made and how changes are made in the government. Because there's 25,000 people in Ireland with an intellectual disability. So that's a very big group of people.
How are we going to stop the cutbacks?
How are we going to stop the cutbacks? Well, I think the best way to stop the cutbacks is that if we vote for people who we think are going to do a good job. So if a politician is coming along to our doors and knocking and saying, will you vote for me? We say, well, okay, I might vote for you, but you need to tell me first, what is it that you're going to do for people with disabilities?
Why should I vote?
Why should you vote? Well, voting is a very important part of our democratic process. Back in the early 1900s, there was a civil war here in Ireland, which gave us the right to actually rule our own country and to elect the people who work for us in government. So carrying on a tradition, and from that point in time, it's very important that everybody who can vote goes out and vote for the person that they think can deliver the best for the country in terms of policies.
And what's in it for Sunbeam?
What's in it for Sunbeam is that if we all vote in a particular way, or if we all vote for the same parties, that we may be able to influence how policy in terms of our health, how our funding, and the service that we provide can actually be determined.
People like this, Wolf Town, to make sure that we're able to vote for our own countries and don't waste our votes. Elections coming up. I would love to vote, but how do I do that? I know just a man to ask. Hey Mick.
Hi Dan.
I've been thinking of voting for the next general elections. How am I supposed to do that?
Are you registered to vote, Dan?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's check it out.
Right, so sounds good, Mick.
So here we are, Dan. We'll check on the internet to see if you're registered. There's a website called www.checktheregister.ie. So we'll check that now.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll see if you're registered to vote.
Yeah, sounds great, Mick.
Okay, Dan. So it turns out you're not registered to vote. So what you need to do is you need to go to the post office or the library and get a form. Then you need to fill that form out and go down to the Garda station with some ID, and they'll stamp it for you. And then you send that off to Wicklow County Council in the county buildings in Wicklow Town in County Wicklow. And then you'll be registered to vote, and they'll send you out your polling card.
Nice one.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mick.
Sometimes people can't make it to where they're supposed to vote. Maybe there's no wheelchair access. But it's good to remember that you can always vote by post. It's important to remember to mark your ballot card correctly. If it's done incorrectly, this is a spoiled vote and it won't be counted. If you need help in voting, your key worker can go into the polling booth with you and help you. But remember, key workers, you can only help a maximum of 2 people in this way.
This is Leinster House. This is where all the politicians meet up and make the law. We all have a choice who gets to work in here. Remember, everybody, it's your powers, your votes. All about voting. Here.
Sometimes people can't make it to the... Look.
How are you, Dan? How's it going? Cut!
Sorry.
This is end of documentary 1. Richardson signing off.
Yeah.
And cut.
It's about why that you should be voting.